into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So LSU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this...
It's a seam wide open! These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I'll tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game long.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Turning it on!
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Really good pickup on 2nd down there, leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Using his legs, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. And I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He'll toss it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to...
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell he wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They bring the punter onto the field now. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. To throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
There he goes! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Slams ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This is a money play on third and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback.
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. He's loose. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Laterals it back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrill. Oh, out of space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Commodores just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Got like that big, reliable security man. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit.
Number 38 on to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that can...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 6. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Spence. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quickly complete. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Anderson.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Durham. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Or rather... productive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Hoskins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Calls his own number. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1. I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense. Getting the
breaks into the open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown LSU. He got a step and just dusted the field. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Commodores will keep this drive going.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. This one's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback here. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They march to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Quick screen to the speedster outline. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. And the Commodores get it past the sticks. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put...
It's a running room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Commodores will snap it on first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Pavia. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On first down from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab over the middle. It's Stowers. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Commodores! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
It's caught downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
The quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that.
Touchdown, LSU! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Pavia. Pulls it in. It's Fitzgerald. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. DBs will try to keep everything in front. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.